Welcome to the Getting Started tutorial. We're glad you've chosen the Keboola platform. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through the basic workflows in Keboola. Over the course of this and a few following videos, you'll learn how to import data into Keboola, process it, and load it into an external destination of your choice. We will also show you how to schedule repetitive execution of these data operations and a few more advanced features. Ready? Then fasten your seatbelt and enjoy the tutorial. In this tutorial, we will work with demo customer data in multiple tables that we will normalize and join to create a single table for reporting. Particularly in this video, we will show you how to load data to Keboola manually. Other ways of getting the data to Keboola will be demonstrated in some of our next videos. If you wish to follow along hands-on, we assume you already have your Keboola project set up and possess at least a basic knowledge of SQL. In case you do not have any Keboola project yet, you can navigate to Keboola.com and start a free project right away. It is fairly easy and takes just a minute. And if you struggle, follow up with us at support@Keboola.com and we will be happy to help you. The first thing we will do is load data to Keboola. In general, you can load data using components that act as connectors to your data sources, and you can choose from a wide variety of sources to load the data from. We will begin with loading data from CSV files stored on our desktop. Then we will try to load the data from Google Sheets and also from a Snowflake database. So let's navigate to Components and search for CSV Import Component. That is the one that allows us to load data from our CSV files stored on our desktop. The Getting Started tutorial page on our website has all the tables you'll need if you'd like to follow along. All the necessary resources and information are there as well. So we will add new component and select to connect to my data now. Since each component configuration here represents a single CSV file, we'll need to enter a name for it. We'll name it Tutorial Opportunity. This will be the first file loaded. We always encourage filling in the description too. While there's no specific format required, it's generally advisable to do so. Why, you ask? Because it keeps the project organized and helps your colleagues understand your actions and their purpose. So we'll just add a note, Keboola Getting Started Tutorial, in there just for this case, and we will click Create Configuration. Now we got into a specific configuration of CSV Import Component, which is named Tutorial Opportunity. In this configuration, we have multiple options for working with the file. First, we need to select the file we want to upload. So we'll click here, navigate to the file we want to load, and select Opportunity. Once selected, the file will be listed in the configuration. The second step we might want to take is to rename the table in, as it will be available in Keboola storage after reloaded, because by default, the table would be named with an ID of this component configuration, which you can also see in the URL. Changing the name from ID to a real name of the table will help to keep the structure of your data tidy. So after we load the file, we will have a new table named Opportunity in our storage. The table will be loaded into the bucket called CSV Import. You can imagine the bucket as a database schema. In Keboola, we distinguish between in and out destinations of the tables in the buckets. And that just helps you to understand if this bucket and tables under it are brought from an extractor from data sources, or if it is data that is already processed using transformations, and it's ready to be consumed in another project or by data consumers directly. There are other options that we could play with here, such as incremental load, setting up a primary key, or changing the delimiter or enclosure should be needed. This time, we'll keep the settings as default, and then save them before uploading the file using the button at the top of the page. After saving the configuration and running it, the CSV file is successfully imported, and we can navigate to storage. Here we will see the new CSV import bucket under it, with the opportunity table being contained. We can navigate to it and see some details such as a data sample. You see what data we have actually uploaded, so we can check the entire schema and structure of the data. We need to repeat this action for all the 4 tables that we will be working with in this use case. So far, we have just uploaded the opportunity table, and we need to do the same for the table's account, user, and level. So let's just follow the same steps and do it again. Now we are creating a new configuration. In the next step, we should also fill in the description. Then we need to click Create Configuration. And now, we will select the account file from my desktop and rename the table here to Account as well. Click Save and upload the data. And we're done on this one. We've skipped uploading the level and user tables since the process is the same. Feel free to pause the video now. Follow the process we just demonstrated to upload the rest of the tables on your own. If needed, rewind the video back and follow the process we were showing in relation to the first two tables. You can also always refer to the written tutorial that is published as a part of our documentation. Now that all 4 files are in the CSV import bucket, you're ready to use these tables in workspaces or transformations to build something amazing based on the data contained in them. In the next videos, we will show you how to upload data using your Snowflake database or Google Spreadsheets.
Interested in more information? Then get enrolled to a full course at academy.keboola.com and learn more.